I'm R2.
Well, actually, you're R4.
I'm R4.
Again, we're starting off with a glasses adjust actually.
This is the pizza. That's a sandwich, not a pizza.
Yeah. Destroying it because it's different.
Hmm. Dang. I have money.
According to him, you don't.
Well, I mean, look at all. I'm making bank right now. I am rolling in the dough.
Rolling in the studs.
Rolling in the studs.
Some money, 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 money.
I'm also rolling as R4.
True.
I'm also rolling as me.
True.
Just rolling all around. Rolling, rolling, rolling. That's a song.
Yep.
Or lyrics to a song.
No, it's lyrics. Here you go. Let's see here.
Disorganized district. That's quite a name.
Yeah, quite a name.
They got a lot of studs.
Oh yeah. Not quite enough is what we need. We need plenty more.
How many do we need?
A lot more than what we got.
What are we trying to get?
I mean, there's no central. I mean, we just need studs to get upgrades, and we need as many as we can get. And there's no set
Just
amount.
need all the studs.
Just need all of them.
Croissant.
Well, yeah, croissant's French.
That's Richard Croissant.
Carl Weezer.
But this isn't croissant, this is course. Carl Weezer.
Carl Weezer.
Became a singer, apparently.
Yeah, he did.
Despacito, Monte something. Dude's neck is thick.
Yeah. We gotta be a waiter? We're playing Diner Dash?
Waiting tables.
Alright.
I'll be the manager.
Okay.
I'll take all the flack from the naysayers and the haters.
Okay.
Let me add it. What? You talking to me?
That's not who I talk to.
Eat your food now.
Where's my shot at club sandwich? My pop.
That's it. Thanks a lot.
Shot a club sandwich. Yeah.
This isn't Jawa juice. This isn't even juice. Looks delicious.
Well, I guess it's an easier way to figure out what he needs than talking to him.
My Jawa juice. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Isn't that a cake?
Yeah.
What? That's not juice.
That's the wrong guy. That's the wrong person.
What do you want to talk about?
For a manager, you really don't know what's going on.
What you got here?
Well, I never said it'd be a good one.
Kamino,
True.
I'm not familiar with it. Is it in the Republic?
No, it's beyond the outer rim. These Kaminoans keep to themselves. They're cloners.
Cloners.
Okay.
No, R4. I don't recall Kamino on any of the usual charts. Let's head to the archives.
Okay. To Kamino we
Call
go.
ain't blam.
Kamino either. Let's run the
Why the man body stood?
Jedi archives. See if we can find out more about it.
I love that video. Every time I Because I live right down the road from a fire, like from one of the main fire stations, and every time it never fails. Every day, I hear that truck come by, and it's like every time I hear a siren, it's like, "Where the ambulance at?" And then they had that really cool remix where it's the Black Betty, it's Black Betty, and it's they have that dude saying ambulance. It's hilarious, absolutely hilarious.
I've never seen that, but I can hear it.
What? How
Even
do you...
without seeing it, I can
Oh,
hear it.
come on. You gotta see that, man. There's no way you haven't seen that.
What is this? I know it's an upgrade thing, but...
Oh, wait, we have to have a scavenger to do that. We don't have anybody. And again, it's gonna be... Oh, we're gonna have to come back and on free play.
Hey, thanks for riding with us. Enjoy your visit to the Federal District.
Okay.
The feds.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to get to the Jedi Temple. I think I meant to go there.
Nice switch characters. Okay, there. Ha!
Let's go.
Where you traveling to?
I'm going back to the Jedi Temple.
Oh, I thought we were there.
No, I went to the Federal. I haven't like really experimented too much with like if I can like go to other districts. I'm pretty sure you can. I just didn't see it. All I saw was like the little thing to see the little plate, the Federal District, and I hit X just instinctively. Okay.
Wait, so you can use Force?
Yeah.
Come on, Kenobi. Better than that.
That wasn't a thing earlier.
Maybe you weren't. I just don't think you were hitting the button because I was doing it on screen while you were saying you couldn't do it.
Oh.
Yeah. You have to hold circle.
Oh. Where's Padme? Where's my love?
Not here yet.
We need to make Luke.
There we go.
Padme.
There's another subreddit that you'd really enjoy that I'll talk to you about it later. That's on Reddit that you may enjoy.
Is this based off my we need to make Luke comment?
Yes.
Oh boy. Is this Star Hub?
According to Dex, Kamino should be right here, but there's just empty space.
Lost a planet. Master Obi-Wan has. How embarrassing.
How do you lose a planet?
Gravity's silhouette remains.
We didn't lose it if it wasn't there in the first place.
True.
Very good. Go to the center of gravity's pull and find your planet. You will.
Thank you, Yogurt.
Grandmaster Yogurt.
But Master Yoda, who could empty information from the ark?
The archives are incomplete. But I think that might be in the next episode, as far as like episode 3. I can't remember where he says it. To be fair, the prequels are all this kind of one movie for me sometimes.
Yeah, I don't remember it. Huh. Comment section. I'm sure you'll tell us.
No, I'm pretty sure. I think he would have said it that the archives weren't complete. It's either this movie or 3. Because that's the only time they ever go to the Jedi Temple. I have a feeling though it was this movie. Because
Yeah, because I thought that's why he went to Kamino in the first place.
yeah,
Because archives didn't show him anything. Don't we have to... I thought we had to give that poison dart to somebody.
yeah, we did.
Oh.
That was the weight section.
Safe travels, friend.
Oh yeah, we put it in the guy's butt.
Yeah.
Are we in the same place?
No, you
That
were
doesn't
coming,
matter.
pulling you.
I don't see the ships.
They're there.
Oh.
I thought for sure I could get the red one, the red starfighter, but I guess I'm just gonna use Anakin's. I guess I keep trying to like pick the right ship, but it's all right, I think.
So which ship am I using?
Using the Naboo fighter,
Ah. And which one are you using?
a Jedi starfighter, but this is Anakin's. Anakin's was yellow.
Oh.
Little challenge here.
I don't know what the challenge is.
The shooting range.
Oh. Where is everything? Oh, okay. Ah, I gotta close my door. Oh.
Got it. That was a win.
That
Get
was a
this-
win.
Get that brick out here. I will say, like, the Naboo fighter, like I said, that thing is both fast and shoots quick.
Fast and furious.
Yeah. It's much. I mean, this Jedi starfighter is the same. Is very like still very good. So
The same as what?
the Jedi starfighter that I'm using shoots very quick, much like the Naboo fighter. But the Naboo fighter still has such a high rate of fire. It's insane.
Land here. Are these the long neck people?
Yep, these are the long neck people.
I watched a lore video on this race, and I heard they're like really messed up. Like the way they do things is really violent.
Wouldn't have known that. They seem like a pretty tame people to me.
Well, I think the thing is they barely have any feelings at all. So
Oh, okay.
like they just don't express much.
Okay.
Door keeps coming open. Master Jedi, I've been expecting you.
He said a thing.
All these years, I was beginning to think you were.
What did he said? He's just been expecting us.
Of course,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He says that in the movie.
that his order was
Yeah.
completed on time. 200,000 units are ready, with 1 million more on the way. I'm sure you'll be quite proud of the army we've built for him. The army? Yes.
I will say like the models that they use in this version of it are really good because like you can see like the reflections are on the plastic are really neat. But like even this version of the Obi-Wan, like the two colored leg and just the way that they carry the lightsaber on this one is just so cool. Like it is really neat.
Couldn't you not shut the lightsabers off in the last one,
No.
or in
yeah.
the original one?
Yeah, I think you just walked around with it open the whole time. And there was no blocking mechanic if I remember correctly.
Clones can think creatively. You will find
Or at least it was harder to do. I think there was like a button that you had to press. With this, it just auto does it.
I'm not talking about you, Awful. These clones, how old are
Oh, yes. We use growth acceleration. Otherwise, a mature clone would take a lifetime to grow.
they? I see.
They are totally obedient.
What is this? This is nothing.
Oh.
Oh.
We modify their genetic structure to make them less independent.
I just think them explaining the clones, like the reason why I'm just kind of listening is just it's so cool, because like the whole concept of like the
I would very much
I don't know. I guess I've heard it explained. It's like two expendable armies fighting each other, because it's really like I mean, yeah, like the Clone Wars talks about the like how like the clones have like they have their own personalities and things like that. Because you can see it in the series, like you know ones like Rex and Cody, like they and ones that they focus on. They each have like their own relationships and everything with each other, and it's really cool and really neat and everything. And it's just I think that that's so fascinating that despite the expendable nature of their war, that they have like the two sides have like the droids are more like comic relief with their expression of stuff, but the clones they focus on it and have so much more like story to them. Like there's a lot more like emotion towards them. And I guess the Clone Wars really reflects on that more so in the movies, because you just hear names of clones like, Commander Cody and Rex and things like that, but you don't get to like hear anything about them until like you really watch the series.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, what I'm saying is if you haven't watched Clone Wars, don't be like me and just ignore it, watch it, and really get immersed in it, because it's very easy to do it.
Where do you watch Clone Wars?
Netflix, and I'm pretty sure you can find it. You can get it on DVD, but I think they have it on Netflix.
Is this the animated series or?
It's one of them, yeah. They have a really old. They have a really old one by now standards, but it's a 2003, the 2003 Clone Wars, and then they have the newer, quote unquote, newer Clone Wars.
Mm.
If our suspicions are correct, he'll be wanting to leave quickly.
We'll have to get to
Best head
Django.
nearest landing pad.
Gotta really run. Here we go.
Yep.
Django Fit.
But that's a game with blocks. You ever played Jenga?
Jenga? Yeah, I played Jenga. I played the bigger Jenga with the 2x4s, and I've played the regular Jenga. Yeah.
2x4s.
Yeah, there's a version that they have like bars and stuff like that have like 2x4s, and it gets
Like
really
inches?
No, like 2x4 like lumber, like the cut of like 2x4, like like when you like that's a dimension of like lumber, like it's like it's a larger board, kind of sort of, not really larger, but it's like kind of a bigger version of the little blocks that you play with.
I didn't know that version existed.
Yeah, they have them at bars and stuff like that. It's pretty fun.
Mm.
We mustn't let them get too far ahead. Let's go.
Okay, here we go. Alright, I am, for the sake of this battle, I think I'm going to switch ships to use the more canon starfighter, per se, because I would like to.
Why do I get the feeling you're going to
The
He
galaxy
said the
needs
thing.
us.
He said the thing.
What do you say?
Why do I feel like you're gonna be my undoing?
Oh.
He said that.
Oh, little does he know.
Yeah, well, he knows. I
Dear,
think.
dear sweet summer child.
But I do think that the like I said, like their relationship is really showcased in more so in depth in the Kenobi series. You get to see it really from more his perspective than anything, because Obi-Wan really is such an interesting character, and it's just like I am really surprised they had not done like a more of a fledged out series on him before. But it's I mean I just think it's so cool. I'm gonna switch out ships here and use the regular starfighter.
You know Alex Guinness, who played the old Obi-Wan?
Yeah,
You
Sir Alec Guinness. Yeah,
he apparently hated playing Obi-Wan.
I heard that, but he like you got to remember though, like when Star Wars had come out, the first Star Wars, it was such a new thing, and he was used to playing like oh, I don't even know what. I mean, I know his work beforehand wasn't anything in sci-fi, and Star Wars was kind of ahead of its time. So it was kind of like for him, for all of them, it was like it was very very different. So it was just kind of it's just kind of interesting to hear their take on it. You know, like yeah, I've seen in like some older interviews from him that he didn't really, a lot of them didn't really understand, because you'll even hear interviews from like Harrison Ford and Mark Hamill, and then from with Carrie Fisher's old ones too, that they really didn't even really know what they were reading. They were kind of, the idea was pitched. George Lucas brought people in, and then it was kind of like they kind of just. He was just finding the next generation or that generation's heroes. Because I mean, for the next 3 movies, I mean that's when you think about Star Wars now, you think about you know Luke and Han and Leia, and you think about, and then now these movies had come out later. You think about you know Anakin, Obi-Wan and everything else. So it's kind of. But it all kind of goes hand in hand. But it's you know I think it's very interesting that you know you had like that was just so revolutionary for the time. Like, but you hear anybody talk about that with the original movies, the original trilogy. So let's dispatch.
Yeah, the only story I've heard about is the one that like Guinness.
The one about him not liking it.
Yeah, I haven't watched the older stuff. I haven't watched the other interviews. I mean.
Yeah, well,
with the other.
I've seen it. They're really easy to find, but like some of the you'll see when you look up stuff like that those guys were really like they're really class acts. Those older actors like Sir Alec Guinness when they were doing Star Wars. They didn't really understand what it was, but it's kind of like, you know, for what it was at the time, it became this. They didn't really even get to see it become what it is. They just kind of saw it for what it was, and just like a side, just a role, and it became more of such a cult thing later, beyond their years, his years really. But I mean, he in itself, like post his death, I think people have like appreciated the old Obi-Wan role. I could be wrong about that, but his because that's, I mean, you'll hear it when with McGregor whenever he talks about encompassing the Obi-Wan role. He tries to take he takes a lot of inspiration from Guinness because obviously he had played the Obi-Wan character before him. And it's just it's such a it's really cool to hear about his role, like how his inspirations were for the role.
Yeah, I did hear that Ewan McGregor takes a lot of inspiration from him.
Yeah, or
you can really, I was saying you can really hear it in his voice in the Obi-Wan series.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You were saying?
Oh no, I was agreeing with you. Yeah, you can hear it in the series more so because I mean you see like side by side pictures of like how they even try to encompass like even as something as subtle as like his like how his the way he speaks, how his hair is. Like they tried to find someone very similar, and I think they did with Erwan McGregor.
Ewan.
Ewan? Okay, yeah. Sorry. He I like I said, I just think it's fascinating just the level of detail they went to find whenever they casted him. I know that was a big thing, is to find someone who could replicate Sir Alec Guinness. So and this is actually a really fun star fight or star battle here.
hired you.
Star War.
Yeah, well, fighter back because like in the movie, it's just so one-sided. I mean, Slave One is just so good.
Mm.
There you are.
Where is he?
I, s-
Did I fly
I
past
saw
him?
an explosion.
Yeah, I think I must have flown past him. I was looking for like the little like pulsing dot thing, but I didn't see it.
I see him. Or I see you, at least.
I've been on him this whole time.
There's a symbol, or there was.
Yeah, we got
I don't know what that means.
we got True Jedi.
Sweet.
I grazed it. Okay, I sweeped it left. Should I slip right?
I'm trying to find where you guys are at, but it's not working. Oh, well, speak of the devil. Heh. Oh, I got a part. I got a
Thank
part.
you.
Okay, I'm trying to find you guys.
I'm really close to him.
Okay.
Get him, Dad, get him!
Those gravitic mines are just absolutely insane.
R4. Jettison the spare parts.
Didn't you say jettison means to launch?
Yeah, jettison means to like launch out, or it's typically used like with getting rid of something, like like jettisoning torpedoes. Excuse me, like you hear a lot of that in submarine movies and stuff.
Mm.
So it's kind of it's not a very broadly used word, but it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So
That was trippy.
yeah, very. It's Count Dooku, or Darth Tyrannus.
Tyrannus.
Certainly, with these droids, the Republic and the Jedi won't stand a chance.
So he says.
Mom, no.
You had another nightmare.
Yeah, I need some comfort.
They're sleeping in a bunk bed.
I have to help her.
I'll go with you. That way, you can continue to protect me.
True. Well, there you go. Guess we'll have to see what happens to Anakin's mom in the next episode. So Christian, tell the people what they gotta do.
Like, comment, subscribe. Luke is on the way.
And Leia, you keep continually forgetting that part.
Leia.
Absolutely, yeah. Luke and Leia are on the way. But yes, like, favorite, subscribe, like the video, and we'll see you guys in the next video.